Are you looking to automate your gold trades? Meet XAUbot, which is your secret weapon to be able to trade gold dollar with precision. But does it really deliver? Let's find out. If you've ever struggled trading the volatility of gold, or you feel like you keep missing that perfect entry, trust me, you are not alone. That's why automated trading bots like XAUbot can be a complete game changer. Here's a quick look at one of the gold trades that I took using the XAUbot, but we're going to dive deeper into the results later in this video. Welcome back to Mindfully Trading Traders. I'm Emily, and today we're breaking down XAUbot, which, as you can guess, is an automated trading bot designed specifically for trading gold dollar, but it also enables you to trade other Forex pairs. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through a full review of the XAUbot. We're going to be looking at features and, more importantly, results. What can this XAUbot do for you? Can it make trading easier? Are you able to really make money whilst you sleep without any input whatsoever? I'll share my results, my performance stats, and the big question you're probably wondering is whether it is really worth your time, your money, in using this for your own trading. So as always, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. All of the software that I'll be using will be linked in the description below. Let's get straight to it. For those of you who are unfamiliar, XAUbot is an algorithmic-based trading tool that automatically places trades on your behalf. So it removes the need to have to be in front of the computer, in front of the charts 24/7. The idea is simple. The bot analyzes the market all the time. It finds optimal trade setups, and then it executes trades on your behalf. But the big question is, how well does it work? What does it perform? I'll show you exactly how the XAUbot performed on my account, but first, let's have a look at some of the key features of this trading bot. So here I am on the homepage for the XAUbot, and scrolling down here, there is some key information. First of all, it gives a few points here, an overview. The XAUbot works with all Forex currency pairs and gold, but there are certain specific pairs that it performs the best with, which are mentioned later in the video. It will trade multiple pairs simultaneously, so it doesn't have to just take one trade at a time, which increases the opportunity for more profit. There is an expected monthly profit amount here ranging between 2% to 10%, so this is very dependent on the current market conditions, which, as we know, fluctuates. The market is never the same. There's always risk, and you always have the potential to both lose and win when it comes to trading. This does not get removed whether you are using trading bots or not. There is also some extra tools, advanced money management and risk management, as well as a limited drawdown. So another aspect to take into consideration with automated trading bots is the drawdown. Quite a lot of them will have a large drawdown. This bot, however, has a limited drawdown. Does it? We'll find out later in the video. And what I like about this bot is you can actually see some real graphs here from real accounts. So let's look at the first one. And this takes you to MyFXBook, which is a trusted trading tool. I've used this for many years. You can see here, this is a real account, USD cent account from MetaTrader 4, showing the results of this trading tool. Now, this dates back to November 2023 all the way to September 2024. So this is nearly a year's worth of data. And there's a bit of information on this graph. You can see the equity curve here, the growth. So got a very nice uptrend, which is what we want to see. And on the left-hand side, just to make it easier, it does say that during this, let's just say 10-month period here, the bot has made 25%. Now, you may be thinking, well, that's not a huge amount, but that's quite a lot in 1 year if you think about this compared to normal expectations when it comes to investing. If you want to combat inflation, quite often the investment advice is to aim for 1%. So 25% is quite a nice healthy growth on an account in just a year. And scrolling down here, there are some basic questions that you may be wondering yourself that will be answered on this page. There are a list of recommended brokers, IC Markets being the top one, and that is indeed the broker that I am currently with and that I use to test this bot out on. What is the minimum capital to start with trading this XAUbot? $600 is the minimum amount to start, but they recommend $10,000 because it gives the bot more room to move. Coming up, I will show you the performance of my bot over the scale of 2 weeks. But first, if you're enjoying this video, please remember to smash the like button below. Hey guys, it's been just under 3 weeks since I set it up. So let's jump onto the VPS, the virtual private server, and check it out now. So I've loaded up the VPS here and I've got 2 different brokers open. So let's look at IC Markets first. Now, IC Markets is the broker that I use to day trade in And this one is set up to run the bot purely on Forex pairs. So if we go into the trade panel, you can see we're currently in a sell position for New Zealand dollar CAD, and we've got a buy set for Australian dollar CAD. Now this started out with a £5,000 account. If we go into the account history right at the top here, £5,000 in the demo, because I'm testing this out in a demo before I move to live to make sure it is indeed profitable. And this was opened on the 16th of August. However, the first position was opened on the 19th of August. Well, I'm currently recording this on the 9th of September, so this is around about 2 to 3 weeks ago that the bot has been running. And in that time, in less than 3 weeks, we can see that the bot has produced just over 1.5% profit. Now, it's not a massive amount of profit. However, let's think about what happened in that time. Over the past couple of weeks, it's been the end of the summer trading session. We have had quite a few bank holidays here in the UK, and the start of September historically is quite slow. It starts to pick up a bit, but to begin with, it's quite slow. So for me, the past couple of weeks over the end of the summer trading session to be up green is good. And just opening the other broker here in Tickmill, let's go into the trade panel. Now there are no trades open at the moment, but you can see it that once again we are in a nice profit here. And right at the top, the account history, this was set up just a couple of days after I set up the Forex bot, and this account is set up to trade the bot purely on gold, so it's only running on gold. Now it started with £100,000 again in the demo, and since the 22nd of August it has been running and we are currently in profit, so we're currently up 1.7%. Once again, the results are very similar to the bot that's running on Forex. It's really nice to see that it is green. Green is good, especially during this quieter time. In fact, even though I wanted to run this bot for a month, I'm quite tempted at this stage to extend this trial because I'd like to see how it performs as we get more volume and how it reacts, if it reacts positively or not. Let's see. Next, we're going to compare the two different products available, both of which I have tested, and I will reveal the overall results later in the video. But first, what are your experiences with automated trading bots? I'd love to find out more. Let me know in the comments below. So there are two different products here on the GoldBot webpage. There is GoldBot AI, an expert advisor compatible with all Forex pairs, and obviously it trades gold. Now it actually says the recommended currency pairs here to trade. That's what it's been tried and tested on. But it does say that if you want to trade a different pair, it is able to do that, but it's advised to back test it first. And of course, always start up in a demo account. Make sure you get comfortable with the risk before you go to live. And if you go to live, start off small. But it's got an expected profit amount here from 2 to 5%. The drawdown limit is according to your requirements, which you can enter in the settings on the bot. This is for your risk management. And there's also a 15-day no questions asked refund policy, which is quite handy if you want to try it out. The other great option with this one is over here under the options. There are different packages available, so you can go with a monthly, a yearly, 6-month or a lifetime for a one-off fee, but there is also a free trial. So if you want to try this out for yourself without putting any money down, you can just sign up here for free. And if you want more information on the strategy that the automated trading bot itself uses, you can scroll down and it tells you more here. There is a multi-level strategy EA. There is also a scalp strategy EA. And it talks a little bit about the features here. So there's a lot of information on the webpage. There's also a GoldBot Pro product option. The main difference being that you also get some extra features, which it may be easier to see on this page. With the GoldBot Pro, you get access to the fundamental analysis feature, the money management, the technical analysis, and also the Telegram copy bot. So there are some extra features that you get with the GoldBot Pro, which is only available for the lifetime option. But if you're happy with the standard automated trading bot as it is, you can of course just go with the GoldBot AI. But now let's check out how the bot has performed after 6 weeks of running. It is currently the 1st of October and I'm going to have one last check at the bot to see what the results are. It's been running now for about 6 weeks and I'm so excited to see how the bot has ended up. Are we in profit or are we in loss? So I just loaded up the virtual private server and let's take a little look into the broker with IC Markets, which is running the Forex version of this bot. Now the Forex version, if we go into the account history, you can see right at the top here that we set this one up originally on the 19th of August, which means that the Forex bot has been running for 6 weeks now. Now we started with a deposit in the demo account Obviously, I'm using fake money to test this experiment, and we started with $5,000. And after 6 weeks, the bot has produced $190, which equates to around about 3.8%. So it's made just under 4% profit in 6 weeks. Now, it's always important to understand, especially with bots, that the market is constantly moving, and let's just analyze exactly what period of time this experiment took place in. Well, it started out in the end of August, which historically is a quiet time for the financial markets. It's the end of the summer holidays. The volume isn't quite there. The volatility isn't there, which is why I extended this trial to begin with. But now we have covered September. In fact, I'm curious to see, let's just change the custom period of this data now, and let's see how it performed in September alone. I'm curious to see if it would have made more. So we are $190 up, and in September we actually made $129 profit. So we made about 2.5% in September. Every bot is different, and of course that's not a massive amount of profit to make 2.5% in a month, but it's still profit, and I've not had to do anything to generate that profit other than the initial setup and to simply leave it to work. But let's have a look at the gold bot now, which is in my other broker tab here. There currently aren't any open trades in this bot, so let's go into the account history, and once again we'll scroll right to the top. And you can see that I've used a higher balance for this one in the demo, $100,000. And we started it on the 21st of August, so a few days after the Forex bot was set up. This has been running for just under 6 weeks. And in just under 6 weeks, this gold bot has generated $4,258. And this equates to around about 4.25%. So it's actually made a little bit more money than the Forex bot in slightly less time. And once again, just to compare, I am intrigued to see what the profit and loss was for the month of September alone. So overall, the bot made $4,258. In September, it made $3,033. So it definitely made more, including those quieter August weeks. But it still made just over 3% profit in September. So it's definitely a better result on the gold bot than it was on the Forex bot. And I find it quite interesting to see how exactly the bot works, the strategy itself. As you can see in the account history, every column for the take profit is green, which means that it hit the take profit every time. But we didn't have a figure in the stop loss. And if you look in the profit section itself, some of these, although it says it was a take profit here, was at a loss. So it was a trailing take profit serving as a stop loss as well. So I've just hopped back to their website here because I'm curious how my results compare with the predictions made on their website. And I've scrolled down here to the key features of the gold bot futures. A limited drawdown, monthly profit expected from 2% to 10%. While it seems to be averaging on the lower end of that monthly profit, it would be interesting to see how this worked out, maybe over a larger scale, to reflect the constant moving cycles of the market. If you're interested in having a go with the gold bot for yourself, there are 4 steps involved to get started. Step 1 is to select the plan that suits you, whether you want to go with the gold bot AI or the gold bot Pro. And of course, whether this is monthly, 6 monthly or lifetime. Once you have chosen that, you can download the EA and then you can add this onto MetaTrader 4. There you have the option to customize your set file. And from there, you can just allow the bot to generate a steady income running 24/7 without you having to input pretty much anything else. What I found really useful with the gold bot is that it also came with some really useful instruction manuals to help me to get it set up and to understand how the bot runs. So here you can see this is the one for the AI. And it is a 30-page document, a lot of information on here. There's a lot of screenshots of verified accounts, and then it's a basic how to install manual. Coming up, I'm going to be sharing with you the final results of the gold bot after running for nearly 2 months. But first, there are a few important points that I've learned from this experience that I want to share with you. I think you'll find them really useful. The main one being, unless you intend to leave your computer running all the time, you're probably going to need a VPS, a virtual private server. These are really easy to get and to set up, but they are another cost to take into consideration when you are running the GoldBot. I've been using forexvps.net. I found them to be a really good service and they are affordable. I'll include a link to them in the description below if you want some more information. Another important point that a lot of traders out there will probably appreciate is that this bot claims to be FTMO compatible. And the final point that I've learned from using this trading bot is there is the option to just leave the bot. This bot doesn't require a lot of manual input. Pretty much once you've got it set up, you can leave it and just check in at the end of each month to see what you have made. So if you are a trader who is stuck on time, or you just want something to tick away in the background, making you some passive income, this could be the bot for you. So I've downloaded a report here from my broker. This is specifically for the account that's been trading the gold bot on gold dollar. And as you can see, I started this back in 21st of August of this year, 2024. And downloaded this report on the 3rd of October, so it's been running for nearly 2 months. And starting with $100,000, after the 6-week period, we have made $4,447. So just under 4.5%. There's a 1.65 profit factor here, a total of 221 trades, and there's some more stats here if you want to see the ins and outs of what was a short position, what were the profit trades, and so on. But overall, considering all I've done is set this bot up, I have done very little input to this because I just haven't had the time, quite honestly. I wanted something to run in the background. It's made just under 4.5%, which is a pretty good return. Comparing this with the results for the same gold bot but running on the Forex pairs, the recommended Forex pairs, which you can see here, Australian dollar CAD, New Zealand dollar CAD, pound New Zealand, and Australian dollar New Zealand. Scrolling right to the bottom here, starting with a $5,000 account, the account is up $200. So once again, this has profited 4% in just 6 weeks. Not a bad return on investment. In conclusion, the GoldBot seems to be a good option, especially if you are a conservative trader who doesn't want to experience a large drawdown and you are interested more in the long-term gains. There are a lot of screenshots of accounts that have been verified with MyFXView to give you a really good overall view of the long-term results for the bots. From my experience, the GoldBot is a great option if you want to download the AI, install it, and leave it to trade for you with minimal input. If you want to learn more, or if you want to have a go for yourself, there is a link below in the description. You are subscribed to the channel below with that notification bell ticked. Meanwhile, any questions, any comments, leave them below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!